Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I have got a really big club haul. This is actually the largest my club has ever shipped. So this is my quarterly club. I only have a quarterly club. Once in a while I'll do like a one-off monthly club order, but for the most part my quarterly club is just my only club, and it's a big one. It is bigger than most clubs. I know that. Do most people need a club this size? Absolutely not. So if you're not familiar with Scentsy Club, I'll just fill you in a bit. It is a empty vessel that is free for you to use that Scentsy offers. You can have it shipped monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly, and you can add to it any consumable items, so not warmers, but consumable items like scent packs, bars, room sprays, etc. That are currently available. So with the club, you always get my bar, which is for bars only. Any bar that you put in your club, even if it retires or is a limited time offer, you will continue to get it for as long as it's in your club, as long as you only skip once per year and no more than that. You also get, if you spend over $40 Canadian in your club or $30 American or US, you get 10% off everything in that club. If you hit the $60 US or $79 Canadian mark, you also get to pick a half off item. And that can be like a whiff box or a Scentsy Club brick, a replacement air purifier filter, which is what I always get. These are what I always get with my half off. Replacement filters for my air purifier. It's a great value at half off. Not as exciting as a whiff box, but that's what I get. So you get some really good perks there. So like I said, I usually do my skip in March, and then so my next club shipment is June. So we have it right here. Between now and September, when the next club is supposed to ship, I will be paring this down significantly, because by the end of next month, we're gonna know what is coming back for fall and winter. And I should be able to eliminate at least 10 bars from my club at that time once we know what's coming back, because most of the, well, not most, but a good chunk of the bars in here are ones that I threw in there at the very end of the winter catalog as insurance in case they don't come back. That's a really good usage for club. And if you're a spring or summer scent lover, it can be good to put your favorite spring and summer scents into your club at the end of summer, so that if they don't come back next summer, you've got them in your club. I am more of a fall winter person, so my club is much larger during the summer months, while I have all those fall winter bars stashed into it. The other thing going on right now is Bring Back My Bar. So if you've tried some of the Bring Back My Bars, you may have fallen in love with some of them. We had a really good lineup this time. They're gonna be going away on the last day of June. Like, possibly forever. Some might come back at some point. We don't know, but there's no guarantees they ever come back. So if there are any Bring Back My Bar scents that you have fallen in love with, I strongly recommend putting them into a Scentsy Club, because then you'll continue to get them on an ongoing basis for as long as you want them. And like I said, you do get to skip your Scentsy Club once per year. You can have multiple Scentsy Clubs if you want to, like a monthly, bi-monthly, and quarterly, or you can just have the one like I do with the quarterly, up to you. And I do like having that one skip per year, because it lets me skip one of my large summer shipments. So March, my club is also really big because I still have those fall winter bars in there in March. So I was able to skip that and just get this one. So my club is only going to ship this large one time. I had also filmed another video to go along with this one that was supposed to be a club edit video. I filmed it, I recorded it on my iPad, like a screen record situation, and then I went to edit it and realized that it's somehow possible to record the video upside down if you're using screen grab. So I don't know how I did that, because I think the way my iPad stand sits, it must just have my iPad upside down. So it recorded upside down. I tried to find ways to flip it, and so I could upload it and edit it anyways, and I haven't been able to do that. So if you're a techie person and know if I can do that, either DM me on Instagram or put it in the comments below. I don't seem to be able to do that. So I don't think it's possible, but if it is, let me know. Anyway, so long story short, I don't have the club edit video. So what I will do is let you know what I removed from my club and what I added to my club from the current Bring Back My Bars. So if we're being totally honest, my editing process was kind of a failure in that I only got rid of like one bar and added like 10. So it is what it is. It's gonna shrink back down, no worries. So the ones that I added from the current Bring Back My Bar are Plum and White Woods, My Wish, which was technically always in my club, I just took it out for this shipment. So My Wish went right back in. So Hemingway, Plum and White Woods, My Wish, Churro Churro, Happy Birthday, White Sands, Whiteout, and Rustic Lodge. Those were the 8 that I added from the current Bring Back My Bars. I also threw French Lavender back in my club along with the 2 stitch bars. Those both were in my club before. I took them out for this shipment knowing that they were coming back. So those are back in my club. I also added Ocean Air and Coconut Water from the current summer collection. So I added quite a few bars to my club. Those do not get shipped in this order. Those are just, I'm letting you know what we missed out in the other video because I filmed it upside down. So here is my shipment that just arrived yesterday. And this is what is in my club right now. Like I said, a lot of these are fall winter bars, and I hope these come back so I can take them out of my club. So I'm just gonna kind of dive in here. So I realize my lighting in this video is a bit off. The reason is I have my blinds in the living room here closed because it's very hot out, and I think it's starting to cloud over outside now. I think we're gonna get a thunderstorm this evening, so the lighting is a bit off, but I am going to sacrifice a bit of lighting for the sake of my not sweating to death. So we're gonna go with that. So I saw Elizabeth Quinn do a haul recently as well. We must have a similar shipping schedule. She had organized them by kind of scent category, and I like the way she did that. So I'm gonna borrow her idea. So that's Elizabeth over at Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. She also makes great content. So I've kind of organized them here by scent category, and it's actually kind of embarrassing. So it may come as no surprise that, like, by far and away, this is mostly bakery. And then there's a few fruity and a few other ones, but like there's like 31 bakery bars here, which is a lot of bakery bars. It's over half my club is bakery. So I'll go through those last because there's so many. First we'll go spice. The first one here is, or it was a Bring Back My Bar a while back. This is an older school Scentsy scent. This is Mandarin Moon. This one is orange and like different spices. And I get like star anise here. There's like very warm, cozy spices. This is not cinnamon necessarily. This is like more complex spice, and they're just warm, like warm fragrant spices, and it's gorgeous. I love this scent. It's perfect for any time in the fall or winter, and I know my friend Sarah in New Zealand loves this as well. My friend Becky enjoys this, so this is one that I share as well with my friends. So love this one, and it's gonna have to stay in my club because a lot of people like it. So there's that one. Next we have Homestead Holiday. This was a Scentsy catalog scent for a really long time, and I think a lot of people kind of ended up having this one be like just a Christmas staple in their homes. So when it got discontinued, a lot of people were really upset, and rightfully so. This is gorgeous. This is like pine spice and maybe orange peel. It's just a very classic like hearth type Christmas scent. It's gorgeous. This is like a imminent Christmas scent for me. This one can't be warmed before like mid-December. It's got to be mid-December or later. I have to be on holidays so I can smell it all day. It's so good. I love this one. Love it. Next we have Christmas Cottage. This one is again a longtime Scentsy catalog scent. I would be surprised if this doesn't return in the fall winter catalog. I think it will. So this will probably leave my club, but I could not have this in here because this is just a staple Christmas scent in our household. This one is oranges, or Valencia orange. Oh, we got another thunderstorm watch. There was just one. Now there's another one. Okay. This one is Valencia orange, raspberries, and I think cinnamon or clove spices. This one is very nice. This one's just classic Christmas, a little bit of sweetness to it as well. It is like perfect traditional holiday scent, and I love Christmas Cottage. This is one of my all-time favorite Scentsy bars, especially for the holidays. This is my like #1 Christmas bar for the holidays. So love Christmas Cottage, and I think we'll see that back. My next stack is ones that are either woodsy or kind of floral toned. And of that, there are only 4 bars. So I'm not a super big floral woodsy person, but Bora Bora Blossom is everything I've ever wanted in a summer floral. I've been on a kick of this one lately. I melted an entire bar of it in my room over the last week. This one's gorgeous. I'm not sure what the notes are. It is a sweet, summery floral. It doesn't scream fruity floral to me. It screams floral, but in a sweet, gentle, fresh, soft way. It's not heady. It's not cloying. This isn't a headache floral for me. There's nothing powdery white floral about this. This is just a very nice, all-purpose, pretty summer floral. The closest thing to this that is still available is Summer Moonlight. That's in the spring summer catalog. It is also very beautiful. That one has the addition of, I think, strawberry, sweet pea, and vanilla, I want to say, or maybe raspberry. Summer Moonlight is a similar floral note. So if you like Bora Bora Blossom, or if you like the idea of how it sounds, try Summer Moonlight if you can't get it. Bora Bora Blossom, because this one, gorgeous, Summer Moonlight is also a favorite. This one is less headache inducing for me than Summer Moonlight can be. Next one I have here, and I don't know if this will be a long haul club bar for me, but this is Pink Sunshine from the Valentine's collection. This one I think is like pear, rose, and I get pear and rose. I think this one had like rose milk or something, or cashmere. It's a very soft, pretty, sweet rose, not powdery in any way. This is very pretty. I love this one for like early spring. This one just screams early spring to me. So like I would say early February, late January to mid-April is when I like to warm this. And I didn't get a stockpile when it was available, so I will put this in my club for a while, see if I warm through enough of it. I don't know if it's going to stay for years, but it's going to stay for a few shipments for sure. Next we have Pink Berry Fluff. Again, this one is one that's on probation. This one is an Easter collection bar. This one is like marshmallow. And there's something kind of body care-ish about it as well. I put this, you could make a case for putting this in the bakery category. I put it in this kind of perfumey category because to me, this isn't one that I would warm if I'm feeling like bakery. This is one that I would warm if I want something kind of sweet and pretty and feminine and body care-ish for the bedroom. This might be what I would reach for. So this one went into my club for now, and I'm hoping it gets a bit stronger with age. This one may come out of my club eventually, just because things like sugar perform a bit better than this in my experience. But again, I haven't tried this one aged yet, so we'll see if it does better. But this one's really pretty, and I can't not club a marshmallow bar. Like if it's marshmallow, I need to have it for a little while at least. So there's Pink Berry Fluff. The next one I almost didn't put into my club, but I thought if this one didn't come back, which I think I'm 95% sure this is coming back, but if it didn't, I would really, really miss it. And that is Cashmere and Corduroy. The last bar I had of this kind of smelled a little bit off to me on the second day. I'm gonna see, I haven't smelled this particular bar yet. Oh, no, this one's good. This one is like classic Cashmere and Corduroy that we all know and love. So this one I'm really, really enjoying. I'm getting text messages firing in that the storm is coming and people are starting to hear thunder. So we might get that storm after all. This one is like cashmere, vanilla, and Italian bergamot, or Sicilian bergamot, I think it is. This is cozy and sweet and like comforting. It's like a nice like cozy blanket scent. I love this for the bedroom, even like late summer. I like this even in like August when the nights are kind of cooling off. This one is really, really beautiful. And this is one that's also fun for mixing. Good on its own as well. This is just one that I would really, really miss if we didn't have it. It's very nice and complex. And it's not really woodsy necessarily. It's more cashmere and like cozy soft, but I love Cashmere and Corduroy. Next we have Fresh. So these are kind of like fresh type scents. I've got 5 of them. Not a whole ton. So the scents that I like that are fresh are usually winter fresh scents because I do love mint, and a lot of those winter scents are mint based for fresh category. So Silver Bells is one that's traditionally been a catalog scent in the fall winter. I don't think we're going to see this back this fall winter. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think we are. This one is like caramelized pears, candy canes, and I can't remember what else. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, this one is just kind of, again, cozy, not overly minty. It's really smoothed out by some like caramely, vanilla type notes and that sweet pear. You would be hard pressed to pick out a note in this bar, but the overall impression is just slightly minty and kind of soft and cozy and sweet. It's very, very pretty and such a unique scent. Like this is such a unique scent. I've never smelled anything else like this anywhere. That's Silver Bells. Next we have another one that I can't believe they discontinued. This one was in the catalog for a long time as well. This is Vanilla Mint. This is typically in the fall winter catalog. I think this is a great year-round scent. This one is like citrus and mint. Oh, this one's so nice. This again is kind of a pretty feminine mint with just some like fanciness to it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Whiteout in that they're both mint scents with a bit of fanciness to them. They're quite different in general, but if you miss Vanilla Mint, I would give Whiteout a try if you're watching this before the end of the month. If you miss Vanilla Mint, Whiteout might be worth trying. Similar composition is what I'll say. Yeah, I love Vanilla Mint. That one's staying in my club. Next we have Adventure is Out There. This is from the Up collection, and I don't know if we will see this back. This was it was back a couple years ago, And I don't know if they're going to make any more of the Up series, which I hope they do. I love that series, but this is a clean, fresh scent that I like, which is rare. This one has, I think, maybe melon, maybe orange, maybe some citrus to it. I get a lot of fruit to this fresh scent. So it is clean and fresh, like a blue, clean, almost laundry type tone with a whole lot of fruit, like a whole lot of like punchy, bright fruits. I really, really like this one, and it performs really well in my home. So love this one, and this one will probably stay in my club because I don't know if we're gonna see this one back. At least not anytime soon. Next, this one is typically a fall winter catalog scent, and it should be back, I would think, this fall winter in September. Perfect Peppermint. This is just one that I really enjoy for mixing. I also really enjoy it if I've got a headache and don't really want anything super fragrant, but just some plain mint sounds nice. It's just plain peppermint. Nothing fancy, nothing complex, nothing unique, but it's just a nice basic peppermint. Does okay in my home. I prefer this for like bedroom size spaces, but I love Perfect Peppermint and I would miss it if I couldn't get it. So that's in my club for safekeeping for now. And finally we have Frosted Vanilla. This was a new release last fall winter. I think we'll probably see it back. I think it did reasonably well. This is a scent that people either really like or really dislike, it seems. I really like it. This one is everything I ever wanted Olaf Warm Hugs to be. This one is like birchwood. It's like white birch and like vanilla, but it's like a sweet vanilla. This is less woodsy to my nose than Olaf Warm Hugs. This is just really, really pretty. This is gorgeous. I like this in bedrooms. It performs really well. It lasts a long time. I love this. And again, I even like this in like late summer. I just love that birchwood scent with that nice vanilla. So there's this one. Some people think it smells like tiger balm or like medicinal. I don't get that at all. I love this one. Next we have fruity category, and there are quite a few fruity here. There's like 10 or 11 fruity bars here. First we have Buckleberry. This was a Bring Back My Bar a couple rounds ago. This is a nice, deep, rich, tart berry scent. Almost cooked down. There's a bit of spice here almost. Like it's a very like rich, deep, dark berry. I really like this. I would say it's like maybe blackberry, raspberry, boysenberry type berries. It's very rich, and I like to pair this with bakery scents. Either Crumb Top or Oats and Honey work really well with this. This kind of feels more like a late summer, easing into fall type scent to me, and that's kind of how I've used it in the past. And this one, sometimes I think about chopping it, but then I smell it again and I'm like, no, this one's really, really good. This is much different than other berry scents in that this one isn't bright and fruity. This one is deep and dark and almost spicy. So I really like this one. I don't think this one's coming back. And that's another reason I haven't taken it out, is I don't think this is coming back. So many people disliked this the last time it was voted back. People thought it smelled like brewery or fermenting. I didn't get that from this. I really like it, so I'll probably keep it around because I don't see it coming back. That's Buckleberry. Then we have Aladdin 3 Wishes. This one, if you like the sound of this, Berry Bright is a very good substitute, and it's in the catalog right now. This one is like blue raspberry, cotton candy, bright, juicy, blue snow cone. This one is delicious. It's like syrupy sweet, summery, fun, kid-friendly. I love this for my daughter's room. Again, Berry Bright is very similar. I find this one performs just a wee bit better. I did a Wax Wars back in the day where I compared this one. What else did I compare it to? Blueberry Rush and Berry Bright. So that's somewhere back in the Wax Wars category. This one performed the best, spoiler alert. And I like the addition of the candy cane or candy, cotton candy note in this one. So this one, again, I'll probably keep around because we really like that one. Next I have Strawberry Swirl. This was a Bring Back My Bar right around when I first joined Scentsy. This one is just straight up strawberry milkshake. There is a milky creamy tone to this that not everyone enjoys. It does come out more with age too. This bar isn't freshly poured, I can tell, because it has that creamy note already coming out in it. But this is a really good scent. Again, I love this for mixing in the summertime. It does really nice like ice cream mixes. And it's just a nice fun, again, kid-friendly summer scent. I'll warm this by itself in my daughter's room pretty often, or I'll mix this with other things in the open layout here, and it does very, very well. So love Strawberry Swirl. And again, my friend Becky loves that too, so got to keep her supplied too. Then we have Huckleberry Sage. This one is, oh my gosh, this one reminds me a lot of the Mandalorian bar. If you like the sound of this, try the Mandalorian bar. I think it's still available right now even. This one is Huckleberry, and it's got some like green notes to it, but not the green notes that Scentsy uses right now. This is not as sharp or chlorophyll-y or green as those. This is a very soft green. Not even grassy, it's much softer than that. I would say like sage maybe. It's almost more herbal than grassy. And a very sweet blueberry. This one's really pretty, very, very light in performance, but very, very pretty. And I like this for bedrooms. If you warm this, I do find double the amount of wax works best, but that one is one that I really do like again for spring. I almost put this bar into the spice category, but I'm putting it in fruity because that's what Scentsy does. This is Cider Mill. This one has been around for I think a few years. This one has fallen a bar, you guys. Like this one, oh, if I could pick two fall scents, it would be this one and Bright Cider Life. This one is a traditional fall catalog scent. It should come back this fall winter. I think we'll see it back in September. But if we don't, I could not live without this one. This one is fall to me, and I love it. I love it so much. It is like lightly spiced, not overly spicy. Looks like it's starting to rain out. Sorry, get distracted. It's lightly spicy, and I get a tiny bit of pumpkin, a little bit of apple, but it is like cidery, fruity, perfectly balanced goodness. Like there's lots of ways to do a cider scent. There are so many cider scents that come from all the different companies in the fall time. This is such a well-balanced one and such a well-done one. Just top notch. Love Cider Mill. Then this was one that we had in the fall, in the Christmas collection, like the holiday collection, last November, December, somewhere in there. This was Cranberry Orange Cider. It was one of the three. I have been wanting a good cranberry orange scent for so long, and this is one. This is a nice tart cranberry, a bit of a like mulled orange type scent with some spice to it. This one I could be persuaded to replace with something better if something better came along, but for now this is my cranberry orange of choice. It's everything I love about the holiday scents. It's got the cranberry, the orange, the spices. It's kind of got all of that in one, and it did really nicely for like a medium performance. If a better cranberry scent came along, I would be possibly convinced to replace it with this, replace this with that, but until that happens, this one's staying in my club because this one fills a void that we don't have in the catalog as of now, at least in the fall winter. And again, we don't know what we're getting in the fall yet, but if anything comes along to replace this, I'll happily remove it. But until then, this stays. This one's really, really nice. So there's that one. Be Merry. This one should be back. I would be shocked if this doesn't come back. This is, again, a cranberry scent with a bit of like pine maybe in the very back. It's a fresh, fruity pine type scent. Again, just very, very Christmas, very traditional holiday. Really, really nice. Tinselberry. Again, this one is in the fall winter catalog. This was new a couple years ago. I don't know if we're going to see this back. I'm not really sure. Again, this is one that I feel like was underrated the entire time it was available. I started singing its praises last year. But this is like strawberry and cinnamon. Strawberry and cinnamon is an odd combination, I'll grant you that. And it smells a little bit odd on cold, but when you put this in the warmer and you just like hunker down for the night with like a Christmas movie and like your snack of choice, this is good. This is fantastic. This is festive. It's a little bit interesting and modern because of the strawberry. It's different than anything else that's out there. So when you're tired of the like classic cranberry spice pine scents and you want something that's still festive and very obviously holiday-ish, but not quite the same as everything else, Tinselberry is the one. So if this does come back in September, I highly recommend grabbing a bar to have on hand for the holidays. Tinselberry is a winner. And then Dancing Sugar Plums. This is one that, I don't know, I put this in my club for safekeeping. I almost didn't. But I feel like it's been around for a really long time. I feel like in the last year or two, I haven't heard many people talk about it. I know Elizabeth Quinn loves this one, but other than her, I haven't heard many people talk about this one. And it's really nice. It's nice. That being said, I had a bar of this in the wintertime and I didn't find myself reaching for it. So again, there are some mixes with this that I want to try. So I did want it in my club because again, I do want a sugar plum scent and I feel like those don't come around all that often. So if it doesn't come back and we don't get a new sugar plum scent, I have it in my club for now. I am hoping I can remove it from my club, and I hope it just comes back to the catalog. That is my hope. This is kind of a, again, mulled, deep kind of mulled, dark type berry plum scent with maybe just the very, very, very slightest hint of spice. And I mean like 1%. It's tiny, tiny hint, but that's really, really pretty. It's just one I don't find myself reaching for much. Then I have one lone citrus bar in here, and it is Be Fabulous. This is, again, a catalog scent for a really long time. It did not come back this spring and summer, so it is now retired. This one is, I think, limoncello and like grapefruit. It's like very, very punchy, tart, bordering on bitter citrus, but I love that about it. There's nothing cloying or syrupy sweet about this. This is very much like this citrus means business. Love this one for when you're cleaning or you want a really like refreshing type of scent. Be Fabulous is a go-to. Love Be Fabulous, and a great performer too. Now we're onto the bakery stack. There are 31 bars here. We'll go through them here starting now. Pause here if you need to go get a drink or go to the bathroom. Here we have Saint Nickerdoodle. This one came back last fall, winter, or at Christmas time. In the Scents of the Season? Yeah, Scents of the Season. Oh my gosh. This one is like apple, bakery, snickerdoodle cookie, powdered sugar goodness. This has got to be my favorite bar of the year. This and Gimme Candy were my favorite releases of 2022, I'm pretty sure. I love Saint Nickerdoodle. This is an all year round scent for me. I probably won't melt it in July or August, but other than that, game on. This one's going to be in my melters like the other 10 months of the year. Love Saint Nickerdoodle. This is like a perfectly, again, balanced kind of pastry scent with just a bit of spice. Again, not too much, but it's very much bakery cinnamon. With like some toasted baked apple, and then like just like a bit of powdered sugar to make it. The powdered sugar is noticeable, and it feels the same way in your nose as powdered sugar does when you sniff powdered sugar. I don't know how to explain it. It's so good. It's like an average performer, but the scent appeal on this one is just out of the park. Amazing, and I love it. That's Saint Nickerdoodle. Next we have one of my, again, favorites, Almond Croissant. This one is, I think, buttery croissant and cinnamon sugar with roasted almonds. This is a very fresh pour. I can tell it's a new one. Interesting. Okay, I think this is a very new pour, or they've changed the scent. I'm not sure. In my older bars of this, there's more spice, and the nut note is very much a roasted almond, where in this, it is more almond extract. And every time I talk about almond croissant, I say it's not almond extract, it's roasted almond. And this particular new bar that I just got is almond extract. So I don't know if that's because it smells like a new pour, it's on the lighter side, or if it's because they've changed the formulation. I hope this is a one-off and that this one gets more like its predecessors with age, but I'm going to be really disappointed if they've changed the formula of almond croissant, because this one is amazing, but it doesn't smell quite the same as my other bars of almond croissant. So interesting to note, but that one's going to be a lifelong clubber as long as they haven't changed it. Caramel Pear Crisp, but this is again one that I'm always kind of considering for the chopping block. This is a very, very gorgeous, like baked peach pear nectarine type scent. And again, pairs really well with like oats and honey. That's pretty much all I do with this bar, is pair it with oats and honey and sometimes buckleberry. But again, I only warm this in like the summer when I want a summer bakery, and it's a very specific mood I have to be in to warm this. But you guys, it's got like caramelized like baked fruit and like brown sugar. This is so good and so unique. Like, it's hard to explain how realistic this smells. It is like a baked peach cobbler. It's so realistic. You can smell the bubbling brown sugar and the fruit juices caramelizing. It's so authentic. So I am going to keep it around. I only go through like one bar a year of this, so I have extra, but I don't want to cut it loose just yet. I really do enjoy that one. And it's a fantastic performer too. Then we have Bright Cider Life. This is a fall winter catalog scent. It should be back in the fall winter in September. It's like, I think they have this in the fruit category. To me, this is a bakery scent through and through. I think it's like apple, pumpkin, and spices, but I get brown sugar. I get brown sugar bakery, like doughy goodness. This one is fantastic. Yeah, brown sugar bakery doughy goodness with like maybe apples and like a hint of pumpkin spice. Love this one. So Bright Cider Life, again, you should be able to get it in September. If you can't, I would be very devastated without this one. So that is in my club for the long haul if it doesn't come back, but I think it will. Then we have Oats and Honey. This is not currently available. This was a bring back my bar a while ago. I think it's oats and honey, and it's like the crumble topping you would put on top of like a cobbler. Yeah, this one's like buttery. You have to like buttery scents to like this one. And you have to like oatmeal. But this one is like oatmeal, honey, and butter. It's really good. I don't think I've ever warmed this on its own. I always mix with this to make cobbler. So this is very much a mixer bar for me, but I do really enjoy that one. Another mixer bar for me is Crumb Top. This one is, I think it was the winter bring back my bar last round. This is very pretty too. And again, this is a slightly different crumble topping. Oats and Honey is more of your like cobbler, like with the like oatmeal crumble. This is more of your streusel topping with like the flour and the butter and like the cinnamon sugar. They're different things. This one is not crunchy. Oats and Honey is crunchy. This one has less butter and is more like doughy almost. This is more like the topping you'd find on like a Starbucks muffin, something like that. This one's delicious. Not quite as strong as Crumb Top or as Oats and Honey, but this one is really nice too. And I love Crumb Top. This one's staying long haul. Birthday Wishes. This is officially my last bar of Birthday Wishes. I did remove it from my club after this shipment. So once this shipped, it came out and Happy Birthday went in. So this will be my last bar. Yeah, I'm not sad. I can barely smell this. It is a very light white cake. It's really pretty. And this must be a fresh pour because this does age better than I'm smelling right here. But it's quite a light scent and I much prefer Happy Birthday. So this is my last bar of Birthday Wishes and I will enjoy it and I'll stash it away until next birthday season and warm it then. But this one is a nice one, but I'm glad we were able to get Happy Birthday back because Happy Birthday, in my opinion, is a better scent and a better performing bar, at least in my house. Simply Vanilla. This is French vanilla and coconut milk. Classic French vanilla. When you think French vanilla, this is it. Is it unique? No. Is it beautiful? Absolutely. And this pairs absolutely gorgeously with French lavender. I mix this with all kinds of things. I also use this when I have company coming over who is scent sensitive, because this one seems to be one that most people can tolerate. So Simply Vanilla, that's a winner. Staying long haul. Sugar. This one is Cotton Candy and Lemon Drops. It smells like Aqualina pink sugar. That's what it smells like. It's lovely. It's pretty. It's kind of perfumey. This one could have gone in with the perfumey scents even. Again, a great mixer, nice on its own. Some people find this does not perform well in their homes. It does pretty well in my house, especially in bedrooms. Vanilla Waves. This is one that very surprisingly left the summer catalog. It only stayed for a couple seasons and I can't believe they removed it. So you can still get this in body care, but you can no longer get it in wax. This one is like caramel, salted caramel, vanilla, and like sea salt. It's beautiful. It's a nice bakery scent. It's fresh with the sea salt. It really makes it unique. Great for mixing. Really good with Bonfire Beach. Yeah, this one's good on its own too. This one's just great. So I'm glad I have this in my club because this is a nice summer bakery mixer and we don't get a whole lot of summer bakery. Spiced Eggnog. I just finished my brick of this recently, so I'm glad I have the smaller bars in my club. This one is like creamy eggnog, clove and spiced rum or white rum. Yeah, this one's good. It is eggnog. The clove is not overly strong here. Oh my gosh. The booze is on the back of that bar for sure. I didn't smell it on the top, but on the back it was boozy. It's not boozy in the warmers. It's really, really nice. Love spiced eggnog. Cutie Pie Cupcake. This is again a bring back my bar scent. Love Cutie Pie Cupcake. We do have, what's the one we have now? Clementine Cupcake. We have Clementine Cupcake in the catalog. They're similar enough that if you want an orange cupcake scent, Clementine Cupcake is delightful, but Cutie Pie Cupcake I prefer just a little bit more. Oh, I just saw lightning. We're gonna hear thunder. No. Huh, no thunder. Must still be far away. Yeah, this one, oh my gosh. This one is like yellow cake deliciousness with like orange. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Pretty far away still. This one is like orange cupcake or lemon, like yellow cupcake with like frosting and orange zest. This one is delicious and it does just a little bit better for me than clementine cupcake does. Apple butter frosting, one of the best bars in my club. I love this one. This one is, oh, like just apple, cozy, comforting fall goodness. This is like spiced apple, sweet buttercream deliciousness. I've never smelled a frosting like this, but this is delicious. Love apple butter frosting. I can't believe they took this out of the catalog. Lemon coconut chiffon was a bring back my bar a while ago. This one's lovely. I just like a good lemon bakery scent, and I prefer this one to lemon drizzle cake because this one doesn't have the lilac note. The lilac is really pretty in lemon drizzle cake, but I find it to be a little bit floral for my taste, so I prefer this one with a touch of coconut. Yeah, this one is a nice lemon bakery scent with a touch of coconut. It's really good. My friend Sarah likes this one too, so I'll save one for her. Maraschino sugar cookie. This was a brick at the holidays. I still have some of my brick, quite a bit of it actually. I think I bought a second one. This one's fantastic. This is a cherry sugar cookie. Like sugar cookie with quite a bit of cherry. And not medicinal to my nose, although some people have said it smells medicinal to them. I don't get medicinal from this one at all, but the butter cookie here makes it. I love the cookie note. Pumpkin cinnamon swirl. This one will probably be back in September. If it's not, it's in my club safely. This one is pretty light. I think it's a newer pour. Oh, this one to me is like cream cheese frosting. It's like if you, yeah, it's like brown sugar, butter, cream cheese frosting, and like a little bit of like pumpkin spice, maybe a tiny bit of pumpkin. This one's so good. I like to mix this with pumpkin roll and make like a pumpkin cinnamon bun. That's a fantastic mix. Next we have gingerbread buttercream. This one is in my club. This was from last holidays. This one is like gingerbread and buttercream. This one again is kind of a spicy molasses vanilla type scent. It didn't do all that well in my house, honestly. The performance on this was a bit lackluster. That being said, I love gingerbread so much, and we don't have any other gingerbread scents. So this is the only gingerbread scent we've had in the time that I've been a consultant. So this is in my club for now. If a better gingerbread scent comes along, I will happily replace it. I'll happily replace this. But for now, because it's the only option, it is in my club. Again, it is very replaceable if something better comes along. Mango shortcake. This one I wanted because again, it's a summer bakery and we don't get all that many of those. This is very nice. Kind of reminds me of clementine cupcake, but a bright juicy mango version of it. This is really nice on warm as well. I love this one. I did stock up a bit. I don't know if this will be a forever club scent for me. I don't know that I would warm it enough in the other months of the year than the summer, but for now it's gonna stay. That one's lovely. Hazelnut latte. I love this one. This was a bring back my bar last round. This is a very creamy hazelnut latte scent. Not a ton of coffee here. It is very much a latte with a lot of creaminess and a bit of hazelnut. This one is so comforting and so pretty. I love this one. Definitely a one evening type scent, like 8 hours-ish. Well, maybe a little bit longer than that, but not very long. But gorgeous. Candy Crave. This one needs to sit. This bar does a lot better with some age, maybe like a year of age. This one's not too bad actually. This one I think might have been sitting for about that time. This one is like raspberry cotton candy. It's just like a body care cotton candy with like a bit of musk or something. It's really pretty. Love this for my daughter's room. So that is a must-have for her bedroom. Pumpkin roll, again, should be back September 1st. This one is a spiced pumpkin roll. It is pumpkin, it is spice, it is bakery, and it's so sweet and doughy. These two mixed together, I tell you, this one is the pumpkin bun, pumpkin roll. This one is the brown sugar and the butter and the frosting. Mix them, top notch. Excellent mix. Rum Raisin Cookie. This is one that I just threw in my club at the end of last Bring Back My Bar round just to give myself time to decide what to do with it. And I'm glad I did that because I almost didn't put this one in. And I thought it's okay, I like it okay. It's not one that I must have. And my club is so big, I don't really think I need it. But I just warmed it like this weekend and it got really good with age. And I kind of suspected that might be the case and that's why I threw it in last minute. Yeah, this one, again, this one's newer, so it's not as good as my aged one was. But this one is like a similar spice profile to Maple Rum Cake from last fall, to my nose, but with like a kind of oatmeal-y type cookie. There is some spice to this as well. To my nose, again, a little bit like Maple Rum Cake. And that one as well smelled a little bit odd on cold, but when you warm it, it was just gorgeous. So this one was very much the same as that. And again, some age on this was just top notch. I kind of wish I'd clubbed Maple Rum Cake now too, because this one is gorgeous. Caramel Chestnut was a brick at the holidays. It was my favorite brick. This one is just gorgeous, roasty, toasty, like chestnutty, hearth, embers, sweet goodness. Love this one. This is a perfect anytime after October scent. October to like February, gorgeous. I hope that makes the catalog. I really hope we get Caramel Chestnut in the Fall Winter catalog, and we might. Graham Cracker Crunch. This is a Fall Winter bakery scent. Should be in the catalog. I would be very sad if they took this out, but it should be available September 1st. This one is like crunchy peanut butter, graham cracker crumbs, and vanilla. This one's just good. This one's delicious on its own or like mixed. Hug and a Mug in this one make a fantastic combo. I have Hug and a Mug here as well. We also have Apple Cherry Strudel. This one is in the Fall Winter catalog normally. I kind of feel like we might not get this back, and I hope we do because they've really been decimating the bakery category, but this one's gorgeous. It is a like very nice sweet baked cherry apple pie filling scent. This one is absolutely gorgeous and such a perfect scent. The trouble with this one is it just isn't very long lasting. It's a nice medium strength in my open layout. It just lasts like 6 to 8 hours. So it's very much when you put it in at the end of the day and then take it out the next morning. It's gorgeous though. Love that one. And that will stay long term if it doesn't come back. Cran Apple Crumble. This one was new. Was it last season? This one was new either. I think it was last season. This one is like cran apple, brown sugar, and whipped cream. And this one's absolutely delicious. It's a very nice tart apple scent, like crab apple. I know it says cran apple. I think it's crab apple. It smells like crab apple to me. It's very, very tart, and you do get that very sweet, rich, deep brown sugar and a tiny hint of like fluffy vanilla whipped cream at the end. I really like this. In the dish on warm, I don't get as much of the whipped cream note, but I do get that nice like toasty brown sugar crab apple scent. I really like this one. And so again, we should see this back. They have occasionally let scents not go a second season before, but we should see this back. If we don't though, I would be really sad without this. I found myself reaching for this one relatively often last year. Red, White, and Berry Pie. This was a scent of the month, I think last June, something like that. This again is really, really good. This is cherry, and I think it's supposed to be pie crust and vanilla or something. This is like a cherry pie filling scent to my nose. Now, people were really comparing this at the holidays to Maraschino Sugar Cookie. I've clubbed both for now. I would like to pick one. I'm kind of waiting until fall because I kind of feel like Maraschino Sugar Cookie will probably make the catalog. I just have a feeling. I don't know. Yeah. The difference is this one has a cookie note and Red, White, and Berry Pie does not have a cookie note. I also don't smell a whole lot of crust in Red, White, and Berry Pie. I mostly just get that juicy pie filling. And I feel like the cherry is a bit stronger and more assertive in Red, White, and Berry Pie. And again, I can add bakery to make this more of a pie scent, but you can't take out the bakery of Maraschino Sugar Cookie. So, I don't know. I really like both. Red, White, and Berry Pie performs, I think, maybe a little bit better, but I really enjoy both. But I will probably take out one of them, probably if I had to pick one. If Maraschino Sugar Cookie does not make the Fall Winter catalog, and I have to pick one, I'll probably give Red, White, and Berry Pie the boot and keep Maraschino Sugar Cookie. Is probably what I'll do. I do have a few bars of this stocked up, so that's probably what I'll do. Pink Haze. This again is kind of on the chopping block for me. It's really, really pretty. I love this scent, but I do think it'll come back eventually. It's very popular. I do have a stockpile of it, and I mostly only mix this with things or warm up my daughter's room. So I think the stockpile I have will probably do me. So this one might be on the chopping block next round if needed. But I do really love Pink Haze, but I do think it'll be back. Banana Nut Bread. This again is a really popular Scentsy scent and a very old school, old Scentsy scent. This one is like banana bread fresh from the oven with walnuts or whatever. This one is just like, oh, I love this one. I wasn't so sure the first time I smelled it. It's kind of a like candy banana scent with like a bakery scent. It's like a creamy banana. Like a tiny bit of like, I wouldn't say spice, but like bakery warmth. It's a warm bakery scent. Now the thing is, you put this in, your house will smell like banana runts and bakery for 4 hours. And it's nice, it's nice. After that, whatever is left of the warm on this after that 3-4 hour mark is like the most glorious, authentic, like warm, gentle, spiced, baked banana bread. It is so authentic after that first few hours. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, a couple hours in the dish really makes that banana realistic. It just does. I love this one. I always warm through it. This is an all year round bakery scent for me, and that will be staying long term. And I don't even like banana scents, but I like that one. Hug in a Mug, we will probably see back in the fall, winter, and September. This one's like chocolate, hazelnuts, and cookie dough, and honestly, it's amazing. It is like a nice milk chocolate. There's nothing like super chalky. Sometimes you get chocolate scents and they're kind of like sharp and chalky. This is not that. This is smooth and creamy milk chocolate with a touch of like sweet cookie dough and hazelnut. This is so good. And again, great on its own or for mixing. Not the longest lasting scent of all time, but it does a reasonably good job. Nice and strong in the warmers for a while anyways. And I love Hug in a Mug. Then we have Gimme Candy. This was a scent of the month. I want to say September of last year. And this one is straight up candy corn. This one's like, I think caramelized sugar, butterscotch, and I can't remember. I think it's like, it's candy corn basically. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one's got like buttercream in it too, and you can smell the buttercream in there. That is so good. Yeah, this one is good. And again, fantastic on its own. Really good performer in my home. And also a great mixer. If you want to sweeten up anything, add some Gimme Candy and it is good to go. I warmed through like 9 or 10 bars of this last fall. That's probably the most I've ever warmed of any scent ever. So Gimme Candy was just an absolute favorite in our house last fall, and we loved it. So love that one. I'm glad to have that in my club. I wouldn't actually be surprised if we saw this in the catalog for fall, winter. I think it was relatively popular, and I think it might come into the catalog even, but we'll see soon, I guess. And that is my club haul. Again, the last thing I got was my half off item, which is an air purifier filter. I always get air purifier filters. They're not as exciting as a whiff box or as a Scentsy brick, but I have lots of Scentsy bricks. The whiff box I sometimes get if I want it, but I definitely always need air purifier filters. So at a $46 value, these I can get for $23 through Scentsy Club as my half off, and that makes them a really good deal. So I love getting those as a half off. Otherwise, that is what I've got in my Scentsy Club. And yeah, I took out a few things. I took out birthday wishes from my club. I also added back French Lavender, which is not in this shipment, and I added the 2 stitch bars as well as all of those bring back my bar scent. So Whiteout, White Sands, Hemingway, Happy Birthday, Churro Churro, Plum and White Woods. What else was there? My goodness. I'll put the 2 I forgot below here. Other than that, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear what bars from the Bring Back My Bars you're clubbing, or if you don't have a club, what bars you would club, or what ones you're stocking up on. I would love to hear that below. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.